Hi Aries. I filmed your video and there was no audio whatsoever. And then I checked my mic and I was like, damn it. I forgot to plug it in. So here we are. And I didn't even look on my OBS and even see that the audio thing was moving around. So that whole message was probably for me. And that's okay. This is your full moon in Cancer. I'm not going to get upset and overwhelmed as much as I would love to. It just feels like a test and a challenge. So I'm just like, I'm going to beat the test and the challenge. So my lovely Aries, this is the first full moon of 2025. It is known as the wolf moon, and it's due to the likelihood of hearing wolves during this time. It's also to locate pack members, reinforce social bonds, define territory, and coordinate hunting. During this time, we're going to find ourselves embracing, forgiving, and forgetting, creating and cultivating our sense of belonging with yourself, others, and your family. And happy birthday to Capricorn and Aquarius during this full moon season as well. The energies will last for roughly a month. Let's get started on your message. If you do need your own personal reading, email me. You can find out more in the description box down below. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let's get this message out there to those who need it the most. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse. Cup is completely empty. You're independent, on your own, doing your thing. I see a really good energy with this here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but it can quickly flip. Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, Empress. Wow. Okay, worries and fears about something. Nine of Wands, King of Swords, and Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, independent, doing your own thing, happy, but there's a low value here. Someone's out of their what? Out of their zone, out of their element? There's anxiety here, but it feels as if someone's really trying to keep their cool, trying to keep their peace, trying to not let things bother them. Because there's a bigger story at hand, there's a bigger thing at purpose, there's a bigger thing that's at hand. Let's take a look. Someone's doing a lot of reflecting during this time, especially when they're going through their independent era. Ugh, goodness. So a lot of reflection. We see someone kind of tied up here. The Eight of Swords energy, Nine of Wands, really protecting yourself, guarding your energy. You don't want anybody to ruin the vibe that you've created right now. You don't want anybody to just like get you all up in your emotions and all up in your head and reacting and having you become someone who you don't like. And it's just like, for what? Because this person gets their kicks out of it. They know that you can't do anything about it, and so they see themselves in a very high regard, in a very high position, even though you're completely empty inside. You could be even putting on the betrayal of being a lot more masculine and a lot more dominant during this time, instead of being in your feminine. I see you going back in your feminine, you going back into a place where you're realizing or awakening up to something within you that's saying, hey, this person didn't want the best for me. You could be ready to be in your true era, going through a realization of something that maybe you might have to do on your own. You're not worried about it, but you could be noticing how someone is potentially blocking their own potential. This person doesn't see their own strength, value, and worth. This person is actually very weak within. They're in for a good time and the fun of making a child. Let's say, give an example of that. And then now in a time to show up to go, whatever it is, they can't do that. Oh, that's too much work all of a sudden. But you know your strength. So what's the challenge here? The Knight of Cups. There could be a marriage here. There could be someone who could maybe, how do I say this, propose. There could be someone who's proposing, who might have a message for you. They still love and want to connect with you. They want to be strategic with this because they know that you're empty inside. The thing is, this is a difficult thing to turn around. This is about both people still choosing each other and need to choose each other still. And if they're not choosing each other, someone's going to have to choose themselves. Overall energy of this message, it's 5 of Wands in reverse, no competition. This makes me feel like that someone sees you as their only one, though. Someone sees you as their one and only. The challenge is you're still getting an offer from this particular person and individual, but you're thinking a lot more singularly here, I feel, where you're in essence and mode of protecting yourself. And there's a worry here about like having to like, well, there could be the need to reject, and then this person's going to blame and shame you for all these things, and it's like, wait a second, this is almost still it's still a trap. This person's trying to get at you. It's a psychological mindfuck. So the Judgment card is in reverse, telling me that this person, this situation is still a big mistake, and we haven't really been listening to our intuition in regards to the decisions we need to make. We have to make that decision for ourselves instead of allowing another person to do that for you, because they don't actually have their own best interest in mind. They have their own interests, not yours. So we have to really, really, really be mindful of our energy and where we give it to. Okay? So you'd be thinking of Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see you here very, very strong in your own energy. You've got Taurus energy here and double Taurus energy. Wow, beautiful. Okay. What is the energy surrounding your person, Aries, for the full moon in... Oh, we got twin flames. Wow. This is destiny. But when it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong choice. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And, oh boy, with the twin flame card here, yes. That will expand you. It will teach you. It will give you so much wisdom. It will feel like a long lost person that you haven't seen in a really long time. So imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life underneath the surface. This is an allowing and an accepting. And we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you. This very moment, your love fills me with light. I love you. Wow. Okay. So it kind of makes me feel like this person's just waiting for you to choose them, but ultimately choosing yourself instead of them choosing you, or instead of them waiting for you to choose them, you choose yourself. They have to choose themselves. The two of you have to choose each other. That's called a hug. Two solid individuals crossing to make strength. But it takes a lot of energy to know that strength within, to know that the strength within each other is then the strength together based off of the bond and the loyalty for self, knowing that because of your values and what you align to, because of their values and what they align to, because of the values and what they align to. Beautiful. What is the energy surrounding you, my lovely Aries? For full moon in Cancer, January 13th, we got cornucopia in reverse. You could be feeling like you're at a loss with something. And this independent energy, this being the singular whole thing on your own, does feel very separate and lonely and at a loss. But if it's always even worse when it's terrible clashes. It's always even worse when it's terrible clashes, because the sadness and the aloneness and the resentment and the bitterness and the tensity and the tension and the stress and the anxiety that you feel just ain't worth it compared to being on your own and just, yay! Feels so nice. So, yeah. Put that crown back on top and realize who the F you are. Because you matter. You deserve it. Tell me more. The full moon in Cancer. What is the energy of this moon cycle? Thank you. Step into your power. I love that energy for you, because this is you knowing and standing in your strength for what you want and being in your true, authentic power. Knowing that, yeah, if I'm a feminine, I better be feminine. And let a masculine do their masculine thing. To be that support in a feminine way, instead of in a masculine way, to mirror them. That ain't gonna attract what you want. So this is almost as if, like, you're getting back into yourself. The energy that the universe, the message the universe wants you to know for the full moon in Cancer for my lovely Aries. We got true love. OMG. That is a message for you. Twin flames, true love. This could be the ultimate union of a lifetime. Thinking of like Goldmember, Austin Powers kind of vibes. I'm not sure. It might be a movie to add to the list. So we'll see. I'll have to take a look. Okay. That is your message for today. This is a very awesome message. A lot of good things for you. I see 10, 11, which is interesting that there's a consecutive numbers pattern here. Any other angel numbers for you? There are 2 9s. 2 9s. There's 2 5s. 2 9s and 2 5s. Big change happening for you, out with the old and with the new. 2 9s. Feels like it could be about the completion of something, but this completion is actually opening up to the realization of the meaning of that cycle. Then starting new, which I really like. Okay, so this is your message. Check your other signs for more, and I'll see you when I see you next.